Good afternoon. I declare this degree congregation and awards ceremony open. Please be seated. It is wonderful to see you all here today as we celebrate the achievements of this graduating cohort. We are very proud of all that they have achieved. I am Professor Rachel Cragg, the University's Senior Pro-Vice-Chancellor, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for today. I am joined on stage by a number of colleagues. At the centre of the stage is Professor Nick Braisby, the University's Vice-Chancellor, and to his right is Maggie Galliers, CBE, our Pro-Chancellor and Chair of Council. That's our university governing body. Closer to me, we have members of the university executive team, Ian Harper and Ellie Smith. At the end of the row, we have Professor Karen Buckwell-Nutt, the Director of the Institute of Health and Social Care, Jess Bradbury, representing the Students' Union, Dr. Paul Malloray, Head of School for Nursing and Midwifery, and England Lioness Fran Kirby, who will be receiving an honorary doctorate later in this ceremony. The remaining members of the platform party are members of staff from the School of Nursing and Midwifery. Now, we want this to be a family celebration and recognise that things can get a little bit hard going for some of the younger members of our audience. Parents and carers, please do not worry if your youngsters choose to participate. After all, they are our students of the future. I would now like to invite Maggie Galliers, Pro-Chancellor and Chair of the University Council, to say a few words to welcome you to this degree congregation and awards ceremony.
Honoured guests, graduands, family and friends, I'm delighted as Pro-Chancellor and Chair of the University Council to welcome you all to this highlight in BNU's calendar, our graduation ceremony, at which we celebrate the achievements of our students. If you look up graduation in the dictionary, it is defined as the ceremony at which you are officially said to have successfully completed your studies and are awarded a degree and a diploma. And of course, we're all proud of what you've achieved to get here, excited that you will soon be presented with your awards, and delighted to be here celebrating with you. I hope you, our graduands, can all look back with satisfaction and pride on your years at BNU, a time I believe you will come to think of as a defining period in your lives. But I have a duty to warn you that despite what the dictionary may say, this ceremony doesn't really mark an ending or a completion, but a beginning. Becoming a graduate will open doors for you and give you a platform to realise your ambitions. You won't stop here. You will go on learning and will make an even greater positive impact in the world, in your work, within your family, and in wider society. Whether it is securing a skilled job, getting access to the higher incomes which those with degrees can expect, contributing to economic productivity, or becoming a more informed, involved, and useful citizen and community member, you are now in a much better position to achieve your goals in life. You have worked hard to get here today. You have been resilient, persevered when the going got tough, learnt new skills, and juggled studying with other responsibilities. You deserve our recognition for all of that. And so too do the friends, family, and university staff who have done so much to ensure that you have had the confidence and opportunity to succeed. And I should also like to pay tribute to them on your behalf. Shortly, I will have the opportunity to congratulate each of this year's graduands as they cross the platform. And for me, that is both a privilege and a real pleasure. I hope you will all enjoy the ceremony, and I look forward to meeting at least some of you as we continue to celebrate throughout the day. Thank you.
Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the University's Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Braisby.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Let me begin by offering my sincere and heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates. Today we are enormously proud to celebrate your achievements and offer you our very best wishes for the future. You've worked hard, you've overcome many challenges, and you have now achieved success. And you will have benefited from the support of many people in helping you reach your goals, people who have been there for you when you needed them. As Oprah Winfrey once said, lots of people want to ride with you in the limo. What you want is someone who'll take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. So to say thank you to those who rode the bus with you, first I'd like to pay a heartfelt tribute to all the staff of the university. I know they always go the extra mile for their students, work tirelessly to support them and ensure their success, and they have risen superbly to the task. So can I ask you all now, please, to join me in sincerely thanking the staff of the university. Thank you. But you could not have succeeded either without the support of your friends, your family, and your loved ones. So without losing your hats, can I please ask all the graduates to stand up, to turn around, find those in the audience whose love and support has helped you to succeed. Give them a huge cheer and a round of applause. Well done, but I'm sure you can make a lot more noise than that. So let's try it one more time. Huge cheer and a round of applause. Brilliant, thank you very much. Please have a seat. Now, in the past week, the Prime Minister issued a press release criticising so-called rip-off university degrees. So I want to take a moment to explain why your degree, on the contrary, is so highly valued right across the world. UK universities educate nearly 3 million students annually, creating around 4,500 new startups or spin-off companies every year, and they generate over £95 billion in output for the economy. In fact, international students alone contribute more than £40 billion to the UK. UK higher education is greatly admired throughout the world. It has very high levels of student satisfaction and is widely copied as a model for other countries' higher education systems. And sadly, UK universities have to produce this success with ever-reducing financial support. The fee cap of £9,250 has not kept pace with inflation and is now worth just £6,000 in real terms. Yet the government's own figures reveal that a university education delivers extremely valuable benefits. Graduates enjoy higher earnings throughout their lives, on average 19% more for men and 24% more for women. Now, of course, the economic value of a degree is not the only benefit of higher education. For society as a whole, higher education produces more employment, more political stability, less crime, and greater social cohesion. And the individual benefits are considerable too. Graduates are more likely to vote, to volunteer, and have better mental health than non-graduates. As graduates, you will be physically healthier too than non-graduates. You'll be more satisfied with your lives, and you'll be more tolerant and trusting of others. If you have children, they will be better educated. Now, research has also shown, if you can believe it, that apparently you will smoke less than non-graduates. Yeah, I don't think you believe that. And apparently, you will drink less than non-graduates. I think that's going to be tested today. Now, of course, the good news is you will earn more than non-graduates. Fantastic. You will live longer than non-graduates. Marvelous. You will therefore have to pay more income tax. So I'm afraid Jeremy Hunt may be the only person who'll be happy on that score. Now, the university always strives to address the contemporary challenges of our society. As Martin Luther King said, our ultimate measure is not where we stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where we stand at times of challenge and controversy. And our society faces many challenges, not least environmental sustainability, but perhaps more difficult is the challenge posed by continuing and often increasing inequality. It is arguably the defining challenge of our time. 20 years ago, the 15-year-old Irish traveller, Johnny Delaney, was brutally murdered. He was, by all accounts, a quiet, polite boy and very well liked. He loved his dogs, loved telling jokes, liked swimming. His head teachers described him as a lovely boy. But he faced regular racist taunts, often being called a gypsy in derogatory terms, something which he hated. It used to break his heart, his best friend said. And just days before his 16th birthday, he was attacked and killed by a group of youths, 3 of whom were released without charge and 2 faced trial. And despite the fact that one of his assailants shouted that Johnny deserved to be attacked because he was a gypsy, this racist murder was judged instead to be manslaughter. The judge declared it not to be a racist incident at all, and his assailants received sentences of just 4.5 years. 75 years ago, the HMT Empire Windrush voyaged from Kingston, Jamaica to Tilbury in Essex. The Windrush generation arrived in Britain with great hopes of the mother country, eager to build a better life for themselves and to make a meaningful and lasting contribution to Britain. Many men, like Dossie Forbes, who settled and worked in High Wycombe, had to accept work far below their level of qualification. And for women, like High Wycombe's Effie Johnson, thankfully the nursing profession provided opportunities, enabling her to give vital support to the NHS. But as we all know, the Windrush generation also experienced widespread racism, discrimination, and prejudice. Far from the dream they were promised, some actually likened their experience to slavery, and others described being verbally and physically attacked. Indeed, victims of the Windrush scandal endured forced detention, a loss of employment, housing, and livelihoods, were sometimes forcibly separated from their families, and often endured lasting negative impacts on their mental health. But if inequality, illustrated by these different examples of racism, is the challenge of our day, then I think there are genuine grounds for optimism and hope. The Windrush generation began the work of creating Britain as a truly multicultural society, something of which we should all rightly be proud. Dossie and Effie made lasting contributions to their communities in High Wycombe and Buckinghamshire. And some, like Sam King, a passenger on that fated voyage in 1948, used humour to combat prejudice. He recalled being greeted with a heckle from a resentful white worker who yelled, "Send them back." Well, King's quick-witted reply was, "I'm all in favour of sending them back, as long as you start with the Mayflower." And that, of course, is the ship which took the English settlers to North America in 1620. And Sam King then went on to become the so-called Mr. Windrush. He went on to earn an MBE, and he became the first black mayor of the borough of Southwark, the only black mayor in London at the time. He established the Windrush Foundation, which aims to preserve the memories of the Windrush generation and campaigned for the West Indian community. And he also helped found the West Indian Gazette, the first British newspaper aimed specifically at a black readership. And 15 years ago, Gypsy, Roma and Traveller History Month was at long last inaugurated in an attempt to raise awareness of the GRT communities and tackle the dreadful prejudice and discrimination they face. Now, the challenge, of course, remains, even if it is somewhat diminished. It was 30 years ago that the young black teenager Stephen Lawrence was brutally murdered, and yet today only 2 of the 6 people identified as his murderers have been brought to justice, a pain felt keenly by his family, community and beyond. And members of the Gypsy, Roma and Traveller communities continue to experience the worst health, education and employment outcomes of any group in our society. So while these anniversaries remind us of what more we must do to eliminate racism and dismantle the conditions which make it possible, they do, I believe, also serve to kindle optimism and hope that collectively we can make positive change. And for me as a university leader, addressing these deep inequalities is not some woke obsession, but a requirement for universities. Ensuring everyone develops to their fullest potential means that universities will be able to do even more to address society's most serious and pressing challenges. Now, in the past year, the university has done much to tackle inequality. The support we offered our students through the cost of living crisis earned the university and our Students' Union national recognition, the What Uni Student Choice Awards, declaring our work to be the best of all UK universities. We launched our new strategy, Thrive 28, placing at its heart inclusivity, civic and community engagement, sustainability, and health and well-being. We've partnered with local charities such as SV2G to work together to improve the lives of Buckinghamshire's ethnic minority communities. We created and adopted a new definition of Islamophobia, building on our previous adoption of definitions of anti-Semitism and of anti-Gypsyism and anti-Roma discrimination. We've opened the doors of the university's campuses to support health and social care initiatives in our communities. We joined the University Mental Health Charter programme, and we became a founding member of the Nature Positive Universities Network. And we extended to schools our pioneering work to support the Gypsy, Traveller, Roma, Showman and Boater communities in higher education, work which has seen many other universities and schools follow our lead in improving the support they offer to members of these marginalised groups. And alongside this vital work, the university continued to enjoy much other success. BNU was awarded the maximum amount of £5.8 million by the Office for Students to develop new courses in health, in computing and engineering. And the university celebrated great success in the National Student Survey. We achieved our highest ever performance of 5th best satisfaction in the UK. The National Postgraduate Research Experience Survey found that our research students at BNU have the highest satisfaction of any UK university for the quality of their research supervision. We acquired the long-term lease of High Wycombe's historic Brunel engine shed, and the university this year created 2 new academic schools, the School of Engineering and the Built Environment, and the Missenden Abbey International Hotel and Hospitality School. In the past year, the School of Nursing and Midwifery has also achieved some notable successes. In this year's Student Nursing Times Awards, the school staff and student earned a record 10 nominations. And to cap this achievement, Amy Pyle, one of our nursing students, won the award for outstanding contribution to student affairs. This year too saw the creation of the Buckinghamshire Community Wellbeing Hub at the university's Aylesbury campus, one of the UK's first co-working spaces dedicated to health and wellbeing professionals. The hub forms an important part of the university's contribution to the new nationwide structure of integrated care systems. Created in partnership between the university and Buckinghamshire Health and Social Care Academy, we were delighted that Countess Howe, His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Buckinghamshire and honorary graduate of BNU, was able to cut the ribbon. We partnered with Buckinghamshire Council to invite more than 200 members of the public to visit our Aylesbury campus. The event, aimed at engaging ethnic minority communities, provided an opportunity for attendees to share their lived experience and discuss the challenges they may have faced in accessing health information and services. Associate Professor Melanie Hayward received special recognition, winning an award for outstanding contribution to nursing education at the Zenith Global Health Awards. Alongside colleagues at the Children and Young People Student Nurse Network, for which she is an educational advisor, Melanie also won an award for Rising Star. And finally, the school has played a major role in the creation of the university's Practice Learning Hub. And the school also achieved notable success in this year's Guardian University Guide. Mental health nursing was ranked 3rd best in the UK overall. Children's nursing ranked in the top 10 of all UK universities for spending per student. And adult nursing and mental health nursing ranked in the top 10 nationally for student satisfaction. Now, Sam King and so many of the Windrush generation rose to overcome their challenges, and universities will do the same. But I say to you all, graduates and guests, friends and supporters, universities need your help. Never in my lifetime have I known so many prominent voices express such hostility and disdain toward the values of higher education, the very values which have enabled you to earn your degree. This discourse can only serve falsely to erode confidence in our public universities and threaten to undermine the good work that we do. The university's governing body, our council, and all the university staff work tirelessly on behalf of you all, aiming to enrich society by adding to the stock of human knowledge and experience and enabling our students to reach their full potential. So I respectfully ask that when you hear unfair criticism of universities, please challenge it. Tell people of some of the wonderful things happening every day in our universities. And I hope that you will support this university by continuing to engage with us and our work. So to our graduands, I hope that in the next stage of your journeys, you will go forward with a deep sense of optimism and confidence that the challenges you will face can indeed be tackled and overcome. It will take hard work and determination, but one thing is sure: you have the knowledge, the skills, and the understanding to rise to these challenges and defend the values that have enabled you to succeed. And as the Dalai Lama has said, with realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world. The university will continue to enjoy many successes in the years to come, and we will always strive to do the right thing by our students, our staff, and our communities. And as we rise to our challenges, you can be sure that you have every warm wish, support, and encouragement from this university in meeting the challenges that you face. Your involvement with the university does not stop. You are members of the BNU family, and we hope you'll remain active in our alumni association and consider coming back to study with us again. So it only remains for me to offer you once more my sincerest and most heartfelt congratulations. Very, very well done.
Thank you, Nick. We've now arrived at the part of the ceremony that you've been waiting for, where we confer awards on our graduating students. In a moment, you will walk across the stage to be congratulated by the Pro-chancellor and Vice-chancellor. And whilst you do this, our audience will clap and cheer as loud as they can as we celebrate your achievements. The head of school for nursing and midwifery, Dr. Paul Malloray, will now present graduating students from programs in that school.
Vice-Chancellor and Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the persons here today and those graduating in absentia to be admitted to degrees of Master's Science, Postgraduate Diploma, Postgraduate Certificate, Bachelor of Science, Foundation Degree, Diploma of Higher Education, and Certificate of Higher Education. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing, Adult, with NMC registration, Stella Akalemi. Emma Bing. Charlene Hardy. Isembi Itu. Zainab Morrison. Barabele Enjem Ingea. Sophie Page. Rabia Saeed. Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing Mental Health with NMC registration, Bibiam Afuwapi. Fidelis Aluna. Titilayo Omado. Brian Chanda. Makai Chilambu. Lucy Daramola. Oluronke Banola. Thank you. Alohi Kasam. Brighton Kasandi. Olivia King. Nana Marfo. Esengo Mumma. Jane Musha Yavan Hall. Margaret Nasango. Miriam Ofili. Aldatundi Alowinyo. Titaleo Olo Iwolo. Christopher Oyaku. Deli Popula. Tanya Richardson. Olarimu Shutu. Bukola Simadi. Danya Biswam. Postgraduate Certificate, Professional Practice, Healthcare, Sheila Donahue. And Jamal Josie. Petronella Minula. Bachelor of Science, Nursing, Adult with NMC registration, Pamela Adoy Otang. Bika Ayenko. Romena Arnamit. Padma Amateo. Alan Armstrong. Alicia Armstrong. Francesca Bonomo. Francesca Brain. Nicola Davey. Madeline Dela Cruz. Monica Dominansky. Temitope Ayawua. Nanette Estrada. Claire Fowler. Johannes Staffan Garici. Helen Jones. Mohammed Kamara. Rashid Karim. Shova Pun. Alawumi Lamuyi. Ray Ian McAdee. Rachel Martin. Chiomi Mumbalaso. Rachel McPherson. Sally Ann Yu. Adimolo Aganyemi. Hani Omar. Budhis Aga Pandey. Eva Ruxiza. Kurti Virama. Yamshed Suleimani. With a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Children's Nursing, NMC Registration Degree Apprenticeship, Suzanne Britton. Also receiving the Nancy Hussey Award for the Outstanding Student in the School of Nursing and Midwifery, Helen Bryce. Anna Goldingay. Charlotte Whitlock. Bachelor of Science in Nursing Mental Health with NMC registration, Riza Balak. Carla Briscoe. Madeline Castle. Abigail Karoon. Blythe Haycock. Franklin Leora. Abdul Qadar Mohammed. Shavani Palmer. Tracy Pirong Harris. Elise Range. This concludes the first half of our presentation of awards.
Congratulations to everyone who has crossed the stage so far to become a BNU graduate. We are now going to pause the Student Awards for a moment to present our Honorary Award, and I'm pleased to invite Dr. Paul Malloray to introduce this year's recipient.
Thank you, Rachel. Francesca Kirby was born and raised in Reading and was passionate about football from a very young age. In fact, the whole family loved sports. Fran joined her hometown club, Reading, at the age of 7 and quickly worked her way through the youth team structures, clearly a talented player. Tragically, Fran lost her mum at 14 and who'd been such a positive role model for her and a driving force. Although Fran continued playing and made her first team debut at Reading at the age of 16, she decided to quit football at the age of 17, as she took her time to heal after the loss of her mum. Years later, Fran would become an inspiration to thousands, if not millions, of spectators around the world, and her journey became such a positive stimulus to so many about overcoming adversity to reach one's full potential and achieve at the very highest level. Following a decision to resume her career at Reading FC, she regained her love for the game and set her goals to get fit, compete once again. Fran has publicly commented about the tremendous support she received from Reading during those challenging times, even turning down more lucrative player contracts. Supported by friends and coaches and Sir John Majeski, the owner of Reading Football Club, she made swift progress. Indeed, her first season in the first team at age 19, Fran only managed to score 33 goals and made a significant contribution to the whole league, really, and the football club ascending at that time. Moving forward to 2012-13, following the development of a growing relationship between Reading Women FC and Buckinghamshire New University, Fran enrolled on a foundation degree in applied sports coaching science. She successfully graduated in 2014-15. Fran was remembered for her cheerful disposition, along with her humble nature and warmth. Fran's football career progressed at pace. At age 20, Fran scored on her England debut, and at age 21, she became the first women's player to turn professional at Reading. In 2015, Fran gained international recognition as a Player of the Year for the Women's Super League, a year which also marked a terrific performance in the 2015 World Cup in Canada, where England reached the heady heights of the semi-final. Lost my way now. Okay. Yeah. Following England reaching the semi-final, Fran was quickly signed by Chelsea that year, and since then has gone on to achieve FA Cup titles, 4 WSL titles, the Community Shield. Her clever footwork and presence have often been compared to Lionel Messi in the men's game. You might have heard of him. You might have heard of him. And Fran was often referred to as the mini Messi. Me too. Fran has gone on to become a major success in football and public life. She's won numerous prestigious awards, including the Footballers Football Association Women's Player Players Player of the Year and Football Writers Association Women's Footballer of the Year in 2017-18, as well as the Ballon d'Or nominee for 2021, when she was ranked 10th in this prestigious annual football award. Amazing. And let's not forget about the summer of 2022, when Fran played an instrumental role in helping England's women win Euro 2022 in a nail-biting final versus Germany in front of 90,000 strong crowd at Wembley. So you guys can't put any fear into Fran at all today. 90,000 people. Fran helped to inspire a nation and millions of young girls and boys to follow in her footsteps. Despite her incredible successes in football, Fran is well regarded also in the world for her inspirational story and the way in which she has pursued her goals in applying herself with dogged determination in spite of challenging personal events. We are proud knowing that her roots in this relationship with the university go back to when we first met Francesca Kirby. We are delighted to have played some part in her illustrious football career. Everyone at BNU takes great pride in Fran's many achievements, both on and off the pitch. Well done, Fran, and thank you.
I'm going to have to move this down a little bit, I think. Wow, thank you so much for allowing me to be here and part of your incredible day. I never believed growing up a young girl from Reading I could be here in front of all of you. This is a huge, huge privilege for me to be here. And obviously you heard there my accolades, and I've been very fortunate enough to have played in front of thousands of people, millions watching back home, but for me, this is probably one of the most nervous I've been in my whole life. Firstly, because I am not the best public speaker, so I apologise in advance, but also to be in a room full of so many inspiring people. I am lucky that I've met extremely inspiring people throughout my whole career, my whole life, but I understand as a sports person the determination, the sacrifice that everyone has to go through to achieve something that they are so passionate about. And to be here today with all of you who have experienced that, it's truly, truly an honour. Our lives all got turned upside down a few years ago with the dreaded word of COVID, and I can't imagine the stress, the anxiety that all of you had to go through in order to maintain your studies, maintain your willingness to do it. I'm assuming a lot of people struggled in that department, but you all achieved it. You all did it, which is absolutely incredible, and it's one of the biggest things that I think you will ever achieve in your life, knowing that you were able to do that throughout that period. So a huge, huge congratulations to all of you. I was lucky to be a part of this university, albeit it was not for very long, but it was definitely the biggest stepping stone in my football career. I was able to represent Team GB in the World University Games because of this university, where we won a gold medal and beat Mexico in the final. And since that game, my career has just gone from strength to strength. It was my way of showing who I am on an international stage. So I owe this university the biggest thank you for allowing me to be here, for allowing to help improve my career and take me to that level. And I wouldn't have done it, I don't think, if I wasn't given that platform. So a massive privilege for me to be here today with all of you. When I received an honorary doctorate a few years ago, I had no idea what it was about, if I'm honest. But for me to be here today at a university that is so close to my hometown, so close to my heart because of football. It just feels that extra bit special. So thank you so much for allowing me to be here. I wanted to end the speech on what I ended it, and it's relevant with all of you in the room today, with the pathways that you're going to go into. I want to end it how I ended that speech, and it's very, very simple. It's be kind. Be kind to one another, support one another. You don't know what people are going through. It could be the person sat next to you. It could be the person who's standing opposite you. It could be someone that you're walking past in a supermarket. So please be kind to one another, help one another, support one another, and ask for help if you need it. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. And a huge congratulations, and enjoy the party.
Congratulations, Fran. This is the point where we now return to the conferment of awards on our graduating students.
Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice. Salma Hassan. Jerick Sandy. Foundation degree, Science, Assistant Practitioner, Higher Apprenticeship. April Arboso. Shanice Elliott. Eros Modesto. With a foundation degree in Science, Nurse and Associate, Imabola Arimu. Esther Odugboy. Harmony Walker. With a foundation degree Science, Nurse and Associate with NMC registration, Sophia Ajet. Bevan Hale. Anifa Occam. Monita Sharista. With a foundation degree Science, Nurse and Associate Apprenticeship with NMC registration, Sanu Adhikari. Hiba Ahmed. Regina Ajay. Jacqueline Bain. Nellie Ben. Esther Brahma. Casey Brinklow. Lauren Brown. Natalie Brown Nye. Tegan Butler. Quintera Cardoza. Rajwant Chima. Lucy Coker. Warenka Saigon. Rita Dan. Paige Davison. Tracy Eva. Audrey Fabul. Eleanor Fitzgerald. Gertrude Geeker. Success Gandani. Sonata Gastian. Susan Halliwell. Dee Harden. Danielle Harrington. Felicity Hickman. Laura Hunter. Alawali Ijulusi. Nicholas Jones. Haji Keita. Catherine Nib. Charlotte Lee Podavian. Lydia Makobi. Sean-Louise Mather. Dina Moss. Becky Musa. Henry Natanga. Alobusalo Alawanye. Charles Onyanakiga. Ashley Patterson. Hannah Pierce. Charlotte Pembroke. Emma Powell. Caroline Sherwood. Adele Singleton. Eloise Smith. Eva Smith. Hazel Smith. Josie Smith. Jonathan St. Bryce. Nicholas Ward. Josephine Wolfe. Amina Sasson. Lindita Safaraj. Emily Young. Mary Young. Would it be BSc Honours Nursing Adult with NMC registration, Mohammed Sanal. Again with Nursing Adult NMC registration, Habiba Hassin. With a postgraduate diploma in nursing adult NMC registration, Hanan Siad. With a postgraduate diploma in nursing adult with NMC registration, Bhumika Sharma. With a BS Honours Nursing Adult with NMC registration, Jairatu Farnell. With a postgraduate diploma in nursing adult with NMC registration, Victoria Choko. With a BS Honours Nursing Mental Health with NMC registration, Benjamin Akua Robertson. Onyami Nwangeri. With a BSc Honours Nursing Children's with NMC registration, Mohamdalani Sutha Shan. With an International Masters at Business Administration, Rohit Singh. With a postgraduate diploma in nursing mental health with NMC registration, Richard Johnson. With a BSc Honours in Nursing Adult with NMC registration, Janit Okoro. With a Foundation degree, Science Nursing Associate Apprenticeship with NMC registration, Oki Eze. With a postgraduate diploma in Nursing Mental Health with NMC registration, Azeneth Kotogan Silong. With a postgraduate diploma in nursing mental health with NMC registration, Ngozi Jidefufor. Postgraduate diploma in nursing mental health with NMC registration, Alice Mensah. With a BSc in adult nursing with NMC registration, Mercy Agambu. With a BSc Honours in Nursing Adult with NMC registration, Olorunmide Adeshui. This concludes the presentation of the awards. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. I'm now pleased to introduce the Bucks Students' Union Vice President, Achievement and Belonging, Jess Bradbury, and to congratulate this year's graduating students on behalf of the Students' Union.
Good afternoon. As Bucks Students' Union Vice President, Achievement and Belonging, on behalf of my fellow sabbatical officers and the rest of the Bucks Students' Union team, our huge congratulations to all of you as you graduate today and those that sadly could not make it. Every one of you can take great pride in how you've risen to the challenges you've successfully faced over your time here at BNU. We know that BNU students are special because of the way in which we're determined to overcome the obstacles we may face, with courage, determination and tenacity. Nursing and midwifery students definitely are no exception to that. At Bucks Students' Union, we believe strongly in all BNU students getting to fully experience university life. Each of you has had opportunities to connect with people from all over the world, embracing different cultures and experiences through the breadth of free opportunities offered as part of the Big Deal, which is created by Bucks Students' Union and generously funded by the university. I want to take a moment to thank every student who contributed to Bucks Students' Union. From our executive officers, charity ambassadors, student trustees, volunteers, student reps, school officers, and committee members. From learning new skills, joining in with societies and recreational sport, joining us on nights out, and being a part of the BNU community. You've all created memories and friendships that I hope will last a lifetime. Over your time here at BNU, you really have made a difference and should be so proud of everything that you have achieved, and you really have achieved a lot. It has been an absolute pleasure working amongst all of you in this theatre today. I know, along with everyone else at Bucks Students' Union, that you will continue to do incredible things, break down barriers, and be a real inspiration. We're so excited to see what comes next in your chosen careers, and you're always welcome to come back and visit us, whether that's in the office or on a night out. It's now my great pleasure to introduce House Senator Keita, who has been chosen to give the valedictorian address on behalf of all of those that are graduating today. Thank you, and again, huge congratulations.
I'm so excited. Good afternoon, all. Presiding officer, Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my fellow graduates, I give our sincere thanks to the presiding officer for receiving the graduate of nursing and midwifery. We are proud and fortunate to be here to celebrate the goal we have strived for since our beginning our study at Bucks University. We would like to thank our head of school, lecturer, dissertation supervisors, and all the school supporting staff for their encouragement, motivation, inspiration, and guidance, all of which have combined to enable us to be here today. I am deeply honored and privileged to stand here before you as your valedictorian as we celebrate years of hard work, dedication, and determination. As we reflect today, I think we should all give ourselves a pat on the back, because at one point or another, I know many of us ask ourselves the same questions. What am I doing? Can I really get through this? I stand here proudly to answer you all. Yes, you can, and you did it. I congratulate you all for this vital achievement. I was very nervous when I came to campus for the first time. University can be quite intimidating to start, and with English not being my first language, my confidence was very low. But with continued support from both my wonderful classmates and fantastic staff here at Bucks Uni, I am now more confident than ever thought I could be. What more proof it is that I am standing here today speaking in front of all of you. I couldn't be more grateful to the university and the dedication it has to its students and to giving us the best opportunity to be the best version of ourselves. Like many, my time at Bucks Uni wasn't without its challenges, but we made it through the muddy water and out the other end. Something that we will never forget. Finally, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our family, friends, and loved ones who have supported us every step of the way. I wish my parents were here to witness this day with me. Fellow graduates, I wish you all the very best in your future and good luck. Thank you.
thank you for that very inspiring and incredibly confident speech on behalf of your fellow students. Many congratulations and very well done to all of you that have graduated today. You are BNU graduates. You did it. Well done. Having achieved your award, you now have your career and many exciting new opportunities ahead of you. We wish you every success in everything you do, and in the months and years ahead, I hope that you will always carry with you fond memories of your time here at Buckinghamshire New University. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last of our graduation ceremonies this week, and over the past 4 days and 7 ceremonies, the university has celebrated the achievement of 1,300 graduates with their 3,500 guests. A small army of colleagues from right across the university, including our student ambassadors, have come together to create a fantastic event for everybody. Please join with us in a special thanks to these colleagues and colleagues here at the Swan Theatre. Thank you. So now let's plan our exit strategy. We would like to remind graduates and the guests that they're invited for refreshments to celebrate further at the university campus. And in a moment, the platform party will process out of the theatre, followed by the graduates and then the guests. On leaving the theatre, we encourage you to use all the available exits, and please meet up with the graduates back at the campus as we celebrate their achievements. And as you leave the theatre, university colleagues will be on hand to direct you. But first, let's raise this roof with a final round of applause to congratulate our graduates. I'm really sorry to be a bit fussy, but I can still see the roof. Shall we try that one more time? Thank you. I now declare this degree congregation and award ceremony closed. If you are able, please stand until the graduation procession and all the graduates have left the auditorium, and enjoy the rest of this very special day.